So today we are going to talk about some very interesting chart indicating us where the price of Bitcoin might be heading in the upcoming days and even here in the immediate short term, because as you can see I have prepared some very interesting chart indicating us where the price of Bitcoin might be possibly heading and also what kind of scenario to expect next. Yes guys, if that is exactly what you wanted to hear, then please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now starting this in a weekly time frame, I am going to keep it very simple. If we look at this price action of Bitcoin, if we look at this volume profile, if we look at this 30-week moving average along with the RSI line, this ideal chart for triple confirmation pattern. What I did here, I added this triple confirmation pattern from Stan Weinstein. According to the Stan Weinstein, market could show a movement, an impulsive movement, once we get confirmation from three different indicators. First one is this 30-week moving average, because in the past price action, this exact 30-week moving average was a very important line of resistance. But when the price after this downtrend finds support above this exact 30-week moving average, it is considered bullish. Yes guys, the price of Bitcoin, since it is above 30-week moving average, it is also indicating us the upcoming days could be favoring the bulls. And now if we look at this volume profile, a volume profile is an advanced charting indicator that displays total volume traded at every price level over user specified time period. So if we look at this low volume node, if we look at this high volume node, and also the POC, point of control, price level where the most volume traded for the season. So in our case, this is somewhere between 9 to 10,000 range. But right now, the area where we are, you can see guys, this area is clearly reflecting us we could be heading towards the low volume node, and this low volume node area means the market has some probability to continue this uptrend, because this volume node is also looked as a line of support, line of resistance. So in the upcoming days, according to this volume profile, you can see there is a possibility for price to continue this uptrend even further. And now if we look at this indicator, the RSI line here to the downside, the RSI line has managed to come above 50 level. Yes guys, this 50 level actually is a very important level for us, because in the past price action, you can see whenever the price of Bitcoin was above this 30-week moving average, whenever we were above the 50 weekly RSI, the price after that has showed some very nice bullish movement. Yes guys, in the past price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin was above 30-week moving average, also above 50 weekly RSI line, after that we have seen a very nice impulsive movement playing out. And since this weekly is also clearly flashing us the upcoming days, right? Upcoming days might be bullish because we are above 50 level, and even this 30-week moving average, we are clearly above it. So what I'm trying to show you here is that in the upcoming days, in the upcoming month, the market, if it remains above this 30-week moving average, there is a very high probability for this trend to continue further, continue towards the next area of confluence. And if you are lucky, even 30,000 guys, even 30,000 could be on the line before price chooses another trend direction. Yes, because we can see in a daily time frame, the price has managed to break out of this key line of resistance. Yes, this key line of resistance, which has acted as a strong line of resistance in the past price action, has already been broken. So in the medium short term, if we do see any sort of a shakeout, if we do see any sort of a retracement in price action, we could be forming a very similar scenario, just like as shown here in an example. I mean, price coming back to retest the previous temporary resistance line before continuing this uptrend like this, because according to this descending broadening wedge, if the price of Bitcoin shows this bullishness, continues this uptrend, then you can see we could be getting attracted towards this 27,000 price range. So that's why guys, that's why between 27,000-30,000 could be also looked as our potential upcoming target, as long as we remain above this 30-week moving average, right, which is around 19,500, and also the upper line area from this descending broadening wedge, which is also at 19,500, 19,600 area. And beside this guys, beside this, we also talked about the breakout from this Bollinger Band. Yes, Bollinger Band breakout has already happened, and I showed you with these examples here. If we do see any sort of a shakeout here in the medium short term, this center line is definitely going to be another important line of support for Bitcoin. And after that, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin for the upcoming days to continue this uptrend. Yes, guys, you heard that correctly. We are getting a lot of support. We are also getting a lot of sign that the upcoming days might be favoring the bulls. And not just only this, even if you look at this Williams alligator indicator, you can see, guys, this Williams alligator indicator is turning very, very bullish. Yes, green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, only happens when the price is preparing itself for this new uptrend like this. Why? Because you can see here in the past price action, whenever this blue line was at the top and green line at the bottom, what did the price of Bitcoin did? The price of Bitcoin continued this downtrend. Yes, because this is a bearish crossover, blue line appearing at the top, green line at the bottom. But when the trend was preparing itself for this new uptrend or bullish movement, you can see opposite happens. I mean, the green line starts appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, and as long as that remains, the price usually continues this uptrend. You can see many times we have seen that happening. The price after that has turned very, very bullish. So in our case, right, in our case, this here is a bullish crossover. But if you have watched my video, I even showed you guys we had a very similar scenario here. You can see this is also a bullish crossover. But what happened with price action? We had a massive fake out. But if you look at the time when it happened, this was the FTX bankruptcy. Yes, guys, the FTX bankruptcy could have been the reason even after this Williams alligator indicator turned bullish. But now, if this bullish crossover is going to remain, since the MACD is already bullish, RSI is also over 50 level, T3CCI in a positive territory, any sort of a retracement, this exact lines here, this Williams alligator indicator is going to be an extremely important line of support. So that's why, guys, that's why you can see we have some very, very important support lining for Bitcoin through this Williams alligator indicator, according to this Bollinger Band, according to this descending broadening wedge upper line, and now even this 30-week moving average. Yes, a lot of confluence around this 18 to 19,000, and these areas are definitely going to be considered as one of the most important support line for Bitcoin. And now this here is also looked as another reason why the price of Bitcoin is showing this difficulty to continue here to the upside, because according to this Adam E pattern, according to this double bottom formation type of scenario, the price of Bitcoin has already reached the target, and after reaching the target, we are also showing some sort of a weakness and exhaustion. So if the price does shows any sort of a reversal after some consolidation, we know even this previous rates line is going to be acting as a new support line for Bitcoin, and we could continue this uptrend like this. So this is another reason why I showed you yesterday with this 2017 top could be another important line of support for Bitcoin. Yes, guys, this line here around 19,000, which was the top from 2017, acted as a support and could be again acting as another support for Bitcoin around 19,000. So 19,000, 18,000 is definitely one of the most important support line for Bitcoin. But for the medium short term, guys, this is in a 4-hour time frame. The price of Bitcoin is showing some difficulty to continue this uptrend even after forming this right angle broadening wedge. Right angle broadening wedge is considered as a bullish scenario. We are seeing a possible retest. So in the medium short term, if the price finds support above 21,000, then I am actually expecting this trend to continue again like this, at least, right? At least again towards this 21,500, 21,600 for the medium short term. But failing to remain above that line could also trigger another sell-off, because I have showed you this rising trend line support has already been broken. The same line which acted as support also acted as a resistance here in the medium short term. You can see here, right, this trend line which was acting as a support. Now if this trend is going to show further weakness, the parabolic curve line is going to be looked as another potential area of support for Bitcoin for the medium short term. Yes, guys, this parabolic line is going to be another important line of support for Bitcoin if we would see any sort of a weakness or any sort of a exhaustion in the medium short term. So doesn't matter doesn't matter. You can see 18,000, 19,000. It is a very important line of support, and after that we are also expecting the price of Bitcoin to continue this uptrend. So let's remain positive as long as the price remains above this crucial support area. So this was some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.